This is possibly the largest cafe I've ever seen in Korea. Let me switch to my wide-angle lens, because it's hard to fathom, it's hard to display how big this place is. That's better. Let's get me in the shot to give some scale. Three floors. B1 is the bakery and the cafe. First floor, bakery, cafe, and brunch. And we got one more cafe on the second floor. So I'm not huge on baked goods, however, I know a lot of people are, and I do like pastry, don't get me wrong, it's just not my favorite thing. I don't seek out bakeries usually, but there's two things I'm gonna get today. I'm gonna get a pain au chocolat and a sogombang, and that should represent, if they can do anything right, it should be in the basic stuff, right? If they screw this up, there's no saving them. Shit. 고맙습니다. Today 안 필요해요. Alright, I had an Americano for breakfast, so I did splurge a bit and get a vanilla latte. This is my dad's favorite drink. This is their signature coffee drink though, so I'll get the signature one so they can prove themselves to me. The foam on top is really thick, which is nice. It creates a nice layer so you can kind of dig down with a nice creaminess into the coffee itself. A bit on the sweet side, but that goes with vanilla lattes anyway. It's not too sweet though. The vanilla is actually, the sweetness is a bit more than the actual vanilla taste itself. Let's crack this open. Again, if you can't get a salt bread right, you're in trouble. Nice crunch on the exterior. I wish there was a bit more pillowiness in the middle. Nice whole wheatiness to it though. That may be what they're doing. There's a bit more of a whole wheat mentality in here. I can taste the bready and the wheatiness of it. I suppose looking back on other sogumbangs I've had, salt bread, I suppose maybe they are using a lot more white flour. This actually has like more of a rustic, like countryside pain de campagne? Yes, countryside bread, like French style. They advertise that they use Korean butter in here too. They're pushing that on the label, 국내산 butter. Actually, I like the taste of this. I complained about the texture first, or I criticized it. The taste of this is actually really good. Although it does have more of a crunch to it than what I'm used to, but hey, variety is the spice of life. Let's do a quick tour of the wares. Alright, so you're thinking, coffee's good, sogumbang's good, nice art on the walls. This is nothing. I haven't left the first floor yet. Let's go upstairs, because this is just ridiculous. Even the bathrooms are nice. You got the brutalist exposed concrete, the wood accent, wood door, looks like a sauna. I genuinely did not think I'd see my coat of arms of my province in this bathroom in Ochang, Cheongju, South Korea. It's genuinely hard to tell you like how high these ceilings are. I mean, you can zoom in. There's like a catwalk up there. Like to go, like if you needed to do maintenance, there's like a catwalk that goes down. From the floor to the peak of the roof where the triangle is. I'm gonna measure, I'm kind of like guesstimating by counting up the wall. These are like 13-meter ceilings up there. No less than 12 and maybe no more than 15, but somewhere in that range. It's ridiculous in here. the view from. You'll notice that I skipped floor 1. I went from B1 to 2, and that's because and again with those high ceilings. And this is the only no kids zone in the entire building. I thought this was a joke. That's genuinely hot. Jesus. And out the roof. This is still the first floor, the middle one, and this is an entire separate cafe up here that has like another bakery. Well, it's the same bakery, but another level of... I see. This is an entire other parking lot behind the building that is a little harder to get to than where I parked in front. But still, that's why this is considered the first floor. Welcome. Quick shout out to this table. It's kind of uneven, a lot of old planks of wood. This is from the main entrance on the first floor all the way to the back of the second floor. And then up to that little sitting zone. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've had a few pale chocolats in my day, and this one looks a bit different from what I'm used to. We'll crack it open, which this should be croissant-like, and you can see it is croissant-like. It almost looks like two croissants that have like merged. I'm totally fucking this up. No, it's in the middle too, thank goodness. There's a lot of butter in this. This whole thing cost me $12,500. It's not cheap, it's not expensive. These are fairly normal prices for this kind of stuff. It may be just a touch on the more expensive side, but this is pretty good. They even have like a bloody brick oven giant thing like built outside. There's a church in Suwon called Suwon Jail-gyohwe. It's just outside the fortress walls on the east side. This reminds me of that church. It's not like super tall, like, you know, it's not like Lotte Tower, it's not like the CN Tower, it's not like 63 building, but the footprint of the building, the volume and the mass of the building, right, is just extraordinary. It's ridiculous. Come here. The bread's pretty good, the coffee's good. You know, if you can't find something fun to do in Cheongju for a day, that's your problem. I wouldn't say come to Cheongju specifically to come to this cafe, but you should come to Cheongju anyway. Because I've said time and time again, if you can't find something interesting to do in a city of over 300,000 or 400,000 people in Korea, or even on an overnight trip, the problem is not the city. The problem is you. There's no kebabs here at 1 a.m. Oh God, what a reason not to visit Daegu. This is just the second floor, and then that part with the fountain is down there. Again, I wish I had an IMAX camera to give some sense of scale to this bloody cafe. It is by far the largest, I mean, this is larger than the largest restaurant I've been to, let alone a coffee bakery place.